Just recently, Fort Hays State University introduced a program that rewards students $400 for providing proof for a COVID-19 vaccination. Now we're here next to the Memorial Union at FHSU, and we asked students what they think about this new program.
Well, we got that email and I was pretty surprised that, they were gonna do something about trying to get people vaccinated. So I think it's a good thing.
I'm on the football team, and so Coach Brown was really pushing it, just saying if we want to have a normal season or anything close to a normal season, it was something that most of the team would have to get done. And he's like, take out politics and everything like that. It's just about playing football now. And so when I heard about the incentive, I was already going to get it, already going to get the shot. But then when I heard we were going to get the $400, that just made the day a little bit better.
I was already vaccinated, so I was like, oh, it's nice to see an incentive for people that have gotten vaccinated, because all of the state incentives and stuff are like, oh, if you get vaccinated now, we'll enter you into this lottery. But it's all the people who were already vaccinated kind of got excluded from that. So it's nice to see one that takes place after.
When I heard about the vaccine incentive program, I was super excited because I actually am vaccinated. I got the Johnson & Johnson a couple months ago, and I think it's a great way to get people to get involved and to actually do it. College kids love money. I know I love money, so I was excited.
It was a good idea to get people kind of just on board with getting vaccinated. For those in Hays who are kind of hesitant or just refusing at this point, unfortunately that's the case with a lot of people, is they just refuse to. And it's kind of stresses me out that it has to get to a monetary kind of thing just to even get people to get it. It shouldn't be that difficult to understand that vaccines are effective and they do work, and history shows that they work in the past. So
I thought it's good to try and get people vaccinated. I think the university's taking good steps to protect everybody on campus.
I thought it was pretty cool because really all you have to do is turn in your thing and you get $400, so it's an extra $400 in your pocket, I guess. Pay for my books.
I was happy. It's nice to know that there's a vaccine and there's possibility of everything kind of dying down a little bit, but yeah, I think it's good and I think people should get the vaccine.
I thought it was nice because I'm getting free $400. I didn't even have to pay for the vaccine, so that's easy money.
I have asthma and allergies, so I thought it was the best option for me, especially since they didn't start to do it in my country. So I thought it was the best option to do it here before leaving for summer and stuff.
In which country are you from?
Senegal and Mauritania.
I was really relieved because then I could get a lot of money, and I knew that it would cause more people to get the vaccine, so then that made me feel safer about coming back to campus.
I think people should get it. I think it'll do, I know people react different to everything and stuff, but I think the outcome would be better if we all got the vaccine.
I don't think it's dangerous, and people obviously need to get it so we can open the country back up. But yeah, if you're worried that the government's gonna microchip you, they don't care that you're sitting at your house watching YouTube.
Since I'm vaccinated, very low concern. I really don't wear my mask anymore unless I feel like I really need to. If I wasn't vaccinated, I would probably be a lot more concerned wearing my mask places. I do know some people aren't able to get the vaccine, so I totally understand that. But now that I'm vaccinated, I feel pretty safe. So
I trust for the most part that it's safe and that it's what the public should be doing. But personally, I just want to wait for full FDA approval.
I'm kind of over this global pandemic, as we all are, so I just kind of want, to be able to do stuff again and to be able to go back to how it was. So I say if you're able to get it, go get it.
I've already gotten mine. I've got Moderna, so I'm all for it. I don't know if people should be forced to get it or whatever, but I definitely think people highly recommend it.
I don't really care. Why not get it? It's not going to hurt you.
I think it's a good idea. I don't really understand why people don't want to take it, because I think it's, helping people get back to normal lives.
I think it's good. I got it back in June. I think most people should get it because, lots of people have gotten it already. There haven't been a lot of ill effects besides feeling sore or a little nauseous or whatever. And then that can really help us with all these new variants and prevent it from spreading more.
Well, I know lots of people got affected by COVID and the quarantine-wise, and so this might just give them a little bit of that boost and say, hey, wasn't such a bad thing.
I feel like it's going to get more people vaccinated. You know, a bunch of broke college students, $400, it's going to be great.
Especially with the Delta variant rising, the last thing I really want to see is having college campuses shut back down, because I know how that is really tough on students, especially whenever they are trying to get the college experience and aren't able to do that.
I think it's a good idea, and I think especially just reaching out to that college crowd of like that need of money at that age in your life, and definitely just as like a double-edged sword. It gets more people vaccinated and onto a path of being safer, and then just in general a path to normality as well. So
I think it will help the community go out and get vaccinated, because if you get vaccinated you have this award, you know, sitting for you. It's so simple, so easy. So I think it will really move the community to get vaccinated and get this global pandemic to rest.
Hopefully it reduces the cause of spreading and everything like that, and if people do end up getting COVID, it reduces the effects of the virus itself so they don't get super sick and everything.
It's gonna get people to get more vaccines, and hopefully we can get this over with and not have to wear the mask anymore.
I think it'll benefit the community because obviously $400 is like a lot of money, so it'll incentivize a lot more people to get vaccinated, and so then that can help us protect more people that would be more susceptible to getting it.
Probably an 8 or a 9.
Why is that?
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, I had just recently a loss from somebody from COVID, so I think it's just something it's terrible. It's a bad thing, you know. I think we should, you know, be active in trying to do better, and, you know.
Well, me being probably tip-top shape and 18 years old, I never was really affected by it, so maybe a 3, but it's just help get out there and stay safe for everybody.
At the start, it was definitely a solid 8, but now that everything's calming down, I'd say it's probably a 4.
Around an 8. Not as concerned as I was at first. I just think with everyone coming back to Hayes and not knowing how people have treated it and how people have been, it's just going to be interesting, this first few, maybe even this first semester, just seeing how, with people moving back into the dorms and, you know, the unknown amount of the unknown percentage of vaccinations in total, it just seems like it's either going to go really good or really bad. So I'm kind of just staying on my toes just for the worst case scenario, really.
Probably a 7, because it's still real, it's still out there, and I think we should take precautions, because there are people out there with, you know, health concerns, so it's not just affecting you. You have to think about how it's affecting your community or your world, so you really have to put that step in to get it figured out.
I'm probably at a 5, just because it's a little uncertain with the new variants coming out and everything. I'm hoping everything can kind of go back to before it was with COVID and everything like that, with classes being in person, but if we have to wear masks and go back into lockdown, it's totally understandable as well.
Right now, probably a 4.
Okay. And why is that?
I mean, it doesn't seem as serious. Kind of everyone's getting vaccinated and taking away the mask mandates, so.
Right now, probably about 5, yeah.
Right now, I would say a 6. It's better, and I feel relieved because I have the vaccine, but on the other hand, there's a lot fewer restrictions and things aimed at keeping us safe.